One important aspect for each of you to take from this is just how much of an impact you have, not only in your own life but in the lives of those around you. You may think we're just friends. Maybe you're a mother, grandmother, daughter, sister, brother, whatever the relationship may be. But you actually have more of an impact than you realize. I then invite you to look specifically at the family for a moment. This celebration is still going on and it is a vibration of frequency that supports you. But sit down with your family for a moment. At this time of completion, let's look at your family history. Do you see personality traits, physical traits, or perhaps illnesses that are the same between you, your siblings, your parents, or your grandparents? If there is anything like that still present that you can see in this now moment, now would be a great time to just pull those threads out of everyone in your family. Pull those threads that have linked you through your DNA and just bring them up, 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 and poof, let them go. Phew, I could feel a lot of you letting go of a great deal. I noticed for some of you it is going back even more generations than what you realized. At this now moment, if there's anything that goes back even more generations that may be anchored sometime in the past, in the distant past, bring it up at this time, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, phew, and let that go. Sometimes there may be emotional problems in a family. Perhaps depression, perhaps insecurity, and some of this may have already been cleared with the other clearing that we did. But let us say if there is a particular emotional or even a mental problem, something in mental health that keeps coming up within the family, anything emotionally or mentally that may be in your lineage, let's just tap into whatever that may be and clear it out. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, phew, let it go. Okay, I think I did that too broadly. If there is a particular emotional problem that comes up in your family again and again, whatever that emotion may be, I invite you to bring it up to clear. Bring it up. Bring it up. Bring it up, bring it up. Poof. There we go, that was much better. If there has been any mental illness in your family, it may not be in every single person. It may jump around from place to place. But if there is something in your family history associated with mental illness that you can clear in this now moment, going back over as many generations as we need to, let's bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. Bring it up, bring it up, poof, okay. That was very interesting to me because I felt as if there was a stronger release when we were releasing any sort of mental illness than there was emotional. So that could mean nothing, absolutely nothing, or it can indicate that frequently when people have a mental illness, there's an emotional link. It can also mean that people have focused so much on their emotions that it's easier to clear the emotion than something that may be a mental illness. It could be a type of depression, like a chemical imbalance. It could be anything to do with belief systems. It can be anything to do with bipolar, schizophrenia, and when I say those two words it makes you think of something that is a big deal, but there are other types that are more subtle and have an impact on you. So considering that you may find yourself in a pattern over and over again, no matter what it may be, let's clear that pattern once and for all. And we're going to reach back through as many generations as we need to and bring up any patterns that don't serve you. Bring them up, bring them up, bring them up, bring them up, poof. Okay, that cleared it. That was what was needed. So we're going to swirl this energy through this celebration that is going on here, and I invite you to look at your immediate family. What I notice is that some of you don't necessarily know your immediate family. Some of you are estranged, and some have passed on. So in this now moment, what I see coming together in many of these groups of people as celebrations, is that here's an opportunity for you to reconnect with family members so that you can have that confirmation that as a family, you're done, it's complete. You're no longer going to pass on any of these traits. Just send it out. It's like it's a wave of sparkling energy. It just goes through everyone that's been in your family. Many of the family members now just kind of disappeared because you've shifted or done what needed to be done. So let's look at this celebration again, and what you may notice is that as you have shifted, cleared, and healed any of these things that are associated with your family lineage, Let's look at how you relate to the other people in your life. Perhaps a spouse, perhaps children, or just look at those good friends of yours, the people that you spend most of your time with. What is apparent to me as I'm looking at this now is that many of you are looking at these friends and loved ones and seeing them as if for the first time. Those irritations that have always been in the back of your mind seem gone. So too there's a greater clarity. So during this time of celebrating you take a moment and just walk through these people. You may find that certain people are telling you, hey, it's so good to see you again, and they can remember experiences that you've had in the past, or perhaps how you have influenced them over the years. Sometimes you're just living your life and you have no idea how much of an impact you could have on someone else. So look around at what's here. Pay attention to the comments that people have.